My screen.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight. As EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Man, you know them niggas cheating, man. It shouldn't even be all that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
There we go. 19 Tigers. 79 Brooks. 19 Tight. Mustang 7 Pirates.
Sanders now to the air right away. That's caught. It's Dante Ford.
Supposed to be a pick. What you doing?
Take it down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch in his Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Right here.
Dragon 60, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Right here, go.
From the shotgun, Sanders. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
See what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing?
Sanders.
You see what I'm doing?
It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tigers. 18 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing again at Sanders.
Oh, God!
Touchdown.
That was nice.
De'Ami Brown with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Yep. You know why he caught that, though? Because I tried to pick it.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
One thing about it, he got to keep doing that. I ain't gonna say he ain't gonna score. We're back over 2. Nope.
They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
I'm gonna try him. What?
Looking to put a drive together.
Must be nice.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. From the 44, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, he was.
That one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to
He ain't ran that thing how I want. He ain't ran that thing how I wanted him to run it either. He blew me.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Lawrence to throw. complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down.
No, this
He's
man-
able to get the third down conversion.
And the Lions
Exactly.
first and 10 on the 46-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Yeah, man. I got this nigga.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the Raiders.
Lawrence will throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
This man running the same
19
play over and
yards
over.
there on the catch and run.
That DB strike.
And let's face it, that what
You
we
see
just
it?
saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with
He
run
ain't got
after
no
catch. We're
defense.
only in the
I'm
first
just telling
quarter,
you.
so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
So
I hope he
from
won the whole
inside
game.
the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
Yeah, that's all he doing is sticking the same play over and over.
Taken down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
I mean, that's cool.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
That man running the same defense over and
Drive
over.
now on 3rd and a country mile.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
You see me?
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Lions.
Oh, y'all, my bad. I'm tripping. I wasn't supposed to go for it.
This 10-play
I'm
drive
tripping.
winds up yielding nothing. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Oh, yeah, the
They got a
playoffs.
7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Okay. I thought I fucked that.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Now Sanders. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Come on,
He
Sneed.
will score. Touchdown.
You
Las
see me
Vegas.
there?
Dante Thornton, 45 yards.
No, but
And the
Sneed got it.
Raiders will add to their first
No,
quarter lead
no,
here in
Sneed.
this Super Bowl.
No, Sneed got a
Now
95
they'll line
jam.
up to kick the extra point.
A thing. He was supposed to jam him off the line.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I was that last football.
The
He can
Lions
do it all he
offense
wants.
ready to
Cause
kick
I
off
got him
their
right
next
here. I
drive.
ain't playing with him.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they
I got
come
what I
up
wanted,
1st
to
and
be
10.
real.
Now Lawrence
First
now
quarter,
going to
bro.
move them around.
I ain't worrying about that. And I get balls. Come on, man.
They start things off with a
Hey,
carry
come on,
by
man.
Gibbs here.
I get ball, bro.
And some space here.
I ain't worrying about none of that.
Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in this Super Bowl. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Raiders take over first and
10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Genty. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play.
Sanders.
Come here.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Highsmith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
We just got to get that.
Here's
That's all we got
A.J.
to do.
Cole now to punt this one away.
Fedora ain't doing that to me.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is.
I got
but
you.
not so easy to execute. Starting on your own
Why not?
20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send the
It didn't stop yet, Quatil.
Lutz with the extra point.
I said it didn't stop. You still don't want me to put your clothes in there?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. inside the 10. And he is in.
Man, I can't believe I got
Ashton Jeanty, 65 yards.
Yeah,
and the
man.
Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
I try to shoot that gap, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'm playing the YouTube guy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Those are play on YouTube.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Bruh. You sound crazy.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
I can one thing about me, bro, I can talk and play, bro. You know what I'm saying?
From the gun, Gibbs will
One
get
thing
it.
about me, I can talk and play.
Trying to turn
That
the
ain't no
corner, but they
distraction.
string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Here comes third down at 7.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Now they'll change things up.
And 7.
Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
This man ain't doing up the
Catches
blitz,
for him
bro.
now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl
Nah, not
61.
really.
We have reached the end of one quarter of
Trust me, I
play.
want
We'll
a
be
speed
back
burst
in
so
just a
bad,
moment. It's a close game here early on.
See,
This
he
is
got-
the NFL
See, he got
on EA
fast niggas
Sports.
coming at me on the blitz. You get what I'm saying? He got fast DBs right there playing the blitz. If you pay that any mind.
Hey, kill. Hey, go.
You know, watch this. You see he putting Richardson right there, right?
All right, here we go. Done.
You see he putting Richardson right there? Now check this out. Watch this.
Red.
Let me show you what I'm gonna do with it.
Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
How? I'm telling you, he blitzing.
48 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here. Aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right
88.
shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away.
Okay, ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go. 76.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for
That
that
dumb
big
nigga.
gain of 6 points.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
So this isn't it back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Let's go. Tap the 60. Tap the line. 18, 5 here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
I ain't letting this boy beat me. I don't care.
Big time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He sets the fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now Lawrence. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the field conversion.
14 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy, route. Son.
Lawrence. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
11, Agate. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
Ain't no blitz guard gonna beat me, bro.
Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one in for the Lions.
Y'all see me putting this work in on this nigga.
St. Brown, 57 yards.
You see me working this nigga. Wet. You see me doing this nigga.
Take the lead. Alonso looked to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one
ball
away.
at half. You better do something with it.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
You can't do nothing with that. You can't do nothing with that pressure.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be down the numbers. There he goes.
I wasn't expecting that. I give him that. But promise you, I'm going to get my 7 back.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, his second touchdown.
I was playing pass defense.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Hey, I get to that dance, I'm winning. I'm going to tell you that right now. I was down 14.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
11.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 92 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
I really want to try him bad. I'm going to be real. I am. I really want him bad, though.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Lawrence setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs.
Okay, now I'm playing the run.
Touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Lions have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Okay, now I'm playing the run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send
Man,
this
man,
one
why y'all so quiet, man? Y'all want me to lose or something? What's going on, man? When I'm talking, nobody talking back. What's up, man? Do I need to leave the talk?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
I ain't going for that no more. I just want to show y'all that.
Although the guy told me rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Check the blitz out.
Throwing, Sanders.
I told y'all.
What are we doing? With 3rd down coming up.
To this point,
No, that was
defensively,
Williams.
they have not allowed a lot of receivers to
He
run
got
free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third down. I got to go for the gusto.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Okay.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
Sanders to throw. Thrown outside, pulled in by
Oh, my
Tucker.
God.
He's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down
Man, I was on
conversion.
aggressive for the tackle, man.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like
Oh,
this
I'm
are
covering.
critical to keep
Trust
drives
me.
going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hey, what nut he doing? He better
Creeping
bring his
up on a
best.
minute to play in this first half.
Watch out, bait him. I know what he won't. Watch his pick. Watch his pick. Watch his pick.
Here's Sanders. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never
That's a
gave
damn
up.
pick, man.
Converged on his man and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kennedy Lions. 17. Buffalo 18.
You see that Rick I'm running on that side? Oh, God.
Sanders once more.
Let's go. I told you. You can't do nothing with it.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Dragon 6. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
To throw now. Here's Sanders.
Oh, God. That's a big pick, baby.
Tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now they'll shift things around.
18 Cardinal. 18 Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Sanders. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
19 Trap 50.
It's a pick, bro.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers.
You know why he caught that? That was my man.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
I'm scoring 8 seconds.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
11.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
I think I got him, though. I think I really got him, fella.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He gets this out right to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay
That was good
job
D right there.
absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they have regained the lead. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No,
I can believe my tight end
pressure
caught
on,
that.
right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Trick the Eagles. Trick the Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19.
Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes it leads to drops.
On third down, here's Genty. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of the first down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuff there.
Hey, I do that to myself, y'all.
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
I do that to myself like this. That's all he's doing. He's forcing me. He want me to fuck up.
Lawrence will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Sets up a third
To see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down.
You see how I move the boys around. He don't know how to keep and hold on.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now, first and 10. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now a toss play to Gibbs. To about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Yeah, he called a double move, but check this out.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh!
Snap one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
I'm on. He's
not
man.
exactly
I'm telling you,
we're
man.
doing
I know
4-minute
he's on
offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's taking my niggas. He's seen a double move. I see him.
Here's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's straight YouTube, bro. He works in the can.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Now, whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. An audible here to get a new look. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So
that nigga got safeties in the ball.
Forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Hey, center. Think right open. 11.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On loss of the yard, brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Y'all see me calling audible.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Lawrence now going to move him around. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, I'm going to tell y'all some shit, man. If somebody giving y'all all the compliments in the world,
2nd and 9.
All right, let's go.
And now an audible here into something else. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Yeah, he running man.
Think right open.
Yeah,
Now Lawrence. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions.
You see that play calling?
From 13 yards out. And the Lions are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
You see that play calling, baby? I'm the champion. What the fuck?
The extra point.
Oh, they made me miss. They made me miss.
It's no good. He missed it wide.
They made me miss, bro.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
If you watch this, right? If you win that again, watch this. That's enough.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Sanders. It's Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Sanders going to throw again. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, now I got
back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. First down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Sanders. That's caught by Tucker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw again, here's Sanders.
Yes, sir.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go now. 7 Seven Pirates.
To throw is Sanders.
Give him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm throwing him off. He think I meant something, but I'm switching out. You see what I'm doing, Coach.
We saw another example of it there.
See that right here.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Sanders to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go. Here's Sanders.
Put it down, nigga. My game, nigga. You see them adjustments, Coach.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Y'all boys just tell Wayne that. Y'all boys just tell
The
Wayne to
Lions
my 40.
offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
He's blitzing, bro. I'm going for it, y'all. I don't care.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
At the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So, Coach, when I can start 2 o'clock?
That's going to leave them with just one
I
remaining
don't want to break the
here in
rules.
this 4th quarter.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to break the rules.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock.
Wayne, let me pepper.
Less than a yard.
Let me pepper. Let me pepper.
Now Lawrence
42.
changing the play. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Who ain't being named?
They'll get 3 as the drive
What you mean?
continues.
You
It's a
had
1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. You can start stringing some runs together like this. You'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hey, go. Hey, tomato.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Gun. Hey, kill.
Gibbs straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now 2nd and 5.
13, move. All right, let's go. It's on.
Now they'll audible to something else. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. The offense on 3rd down tonight. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. This is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Going over the top.
Throwing, Sanders. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, 46 yards.
Boy, that's
and
not
the
good.
Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
That's not good, bro.
They get one more as the extra points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th
They're
quarter.
doing that right there. You know that clock doing.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we? That tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Take right open. Turn. This is hot. 30 left.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Gun.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, son, this is hot. Hey, kill.
All to give. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back.
Oh, that Gatorade on me.
Sweat and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
So a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner, Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on.
I've been beating you since 26. I've been smoking you since 26 came out.
You've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way
We
this
kill shit in Detroit, man. I made him. He got to beat me to quit, ain't it? Nigga, you playing with my team. Oh, when you him, you lying.